Good morning, guys. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Clash. Hey, Mac. Hi, Cole. Ramil. Majchy. Will, Wadia, Robert, Daniel, Ozone, Goku, Kwan. Hey, guys. Okay, so, hey, Lone. We're going to be talking about the next update. And basically why I think it might be pretty much a disaster. I'm sure you guys have seen videos on it already. Hi, Frederick. I wasn't actually able to do a video on it because when that post came out, you know, when they were changing all the stuff. Let's see, this was 2 days ago. Yeah, I was busy actually recording the Dream Hangers and I had edited and everything, and usually I release those videos on Thursday. So I just kind of went ahead with that. That's why this is sort of a live stream of it and we can discuss it. Hi, Anunnaki. Sorry, I'm trying to read your chat, but wait, did it disappear? Oh, okay. Thank you, Ramil. Thanks so much for your membership gift. It looks like Wadia got it, so congrats, Wadia. See disaster with your own eyes. Yeah, we're going to be talking about... Okay, so there's a couple of things. They actually made a post on Reddit. Did I include I think I have the link for that Reddit post in the live stream description. So if you want, you can read up on that and, you know, voice your opinion on it. I'm going to go over the post right now. So hopefully this works. Can you guys see this? Okay, you can see it. I try to make the screen big because it might be really hard to read it. I think I have the link for it in the description. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, I have included. So there is a link to the post, so you can always follow along for the ones who are watching the stream. Thank you, Ramil. Thank you for another membership gift. Who was the one that got it? Oh, Lee got it. Congrats, Lee. Hi, Ren. Zero upvotes. Okay, so yes, we're going to be getting a new currency, pilot currency, and they're adjusting the gold economy. So let me just read this here. Wait, if I highlight this, can you guys read it, or is it still too small? Because I try to make the screen big and then it kind of actually messed up my whole it messed up my whole like live stream thing, and like the windows were all messed up and I tried to fix it. So I shut my OBS down and then I think it reset all my settings, because when I started the live stream it started streaming to my other channel. I'm like, whoops. I was like, why is it not loading up? Weird. Okay, so it says here, let me just see if you guys can read this. Okay, so you can see it on screen. With the release of 9.3, the AU costs of the pilot upgrades will become a thing of the past. Training pilots will require Memorium instead. So if you aren't aware, we're going to be getting a new currency that is going to be very specific to pilots. They're making this game so complicated. It's like they're turning it into a PC game, and I'm like thinking, like, if someone were to pick up this game right now, they'll be so lost. Like, surely they must be thinking, if there's a new player, like, if they're turned off by that, that also means less spending, which is worse for them as a company. Because no one's going to spend if they don't, well, I mean, they're not even going to play the game. Getting paid with gold is all very well, but with tons of new tech hitting the market, yeah. We hope that pilots don't mind. No, actually we do mind. Too late for that. In any case, you were saving up to level your roster. It's probably best to spend it in the next couple of weeks. So they basically want us to spend our gold now because, well, let's see, what do they have going on here? In 9.3 and on, both robot and Titan pilots will ask for Memorium each time you want them to master a new skill. The new currency will be available in offers and task rewards. The thing is that, you know, how much of this are they going to be giving? They don't even say. You know what? I have a feeling these guys are watching my baby account because you guys know like how I've been sitting on gold and I've been saving it up. I have like, I think over 22,000 already. And some players asking like, how do you get it? You obviously spend. No, I actually don't. I just sit and I save on it. I just keep saving. That's how I get it. Now they're like, if you are saving up to level up your roster, it's probably best to spend the next. You know, I'm pretty sure they're watching those videos. They're like, let's see what he's up to now. Thank you, Rock. Oh man, I'm just starting playing this again. Yeah, well, I'm just giving you a warning that there's a new currency coming out for the pilots. So wait, this is going to be for both robot and Titan pilots. So they're creating a currency that you're going to use for the pilots that you put on your robots and for your Titans. That was the big heads up. Now I should probably explain. Actually, wait, you can't read this. I have to scroll. It's kind of funny because I see this whole thing on full screen, but when I put it on OBS, you can only see a part of it. So let's see. That was a big hit. Now I should probably explain what we are aiming for with this update. Let's see. Historically, gold was the speed up currency of war robots. You could either grind your way up or take premium shortcut. And while this remains one of the pillars of icon, pilots being such a huge part, meta spending. Let's see. I'm just scrolling this really quickly. Second most popular currency back to the original version. A tool for skipping upgrades and topping up silver whenever you need an instant. You know, one of the things that I mentioned when they came out with Titans, and we could upgrade Titans like instantly, you know, like with the platinum. I thought this was kind of weird because robots, when you look at robots and how we upgrade, you use silver, and if you want to speed things up, then you use gold, right? And I thought it was kind of strange how with Titans, you could spend your platinum and it would do it instantly. So I said at the time that I wouldn't be surprised if they're running a test to see if pilots or if players prefer upgrading instantly. So is this what they mean? Like, are we going to be getting this like for robots now too? We're talking about the update and someone's like, there was a massive spider climbing up my wall. It's like so random. Man, okay. So as long as pilots are trained with Memorium and the new content is available in various grades, spending gold on upgrades should feel like much more reasonable investment. Okay, so there's not going to be any more offers for like gold and power cells. Wait a minute. So they're going to discontinue gold offers for power cells and boot. Wait, what's happening to power cells then? Are we going to see more of that like elsewhere? Because if there's no offers. Together with these changes, we can reconcile the amount of gold you can get steadily by simply playing the game. So one of the other things that I started to notice, there was so much focus on PvE. So I'm wondering if it's because they're trying to use PvE as a way for players to get resources instead of what they're doing now, where a lot of players are tanking down. If they play PvE, then they will get their resources through there, and then they can level up their bots and then play against actual players. I'm not sure if this is where they're going with the game as far as that, which I'm totally fine with, if that is their intention. But I think if that is their intention, they should really say it instead of having us kind of guess. So wait a minute, hold on. Do you guys see me highlighting like this on the screen here? Because I see it on OBS. Oh wait, there's a bit of a delay. That's why. You'll have to give blood now for power cells. Well, I'm not sure, because I mean, they could very well put a whole lot into PvE and then you have to play it. So I'm not sure where they're going with that. But like I said, if that is what their intention is, they should really tell us instead of us kind of guessing these things and then guessing the worst. Okay, so because right now, okay, we get power cells already. We get silver, we get platinum, we get keys through PvE. But remember, you can only play like one level. So like, are they going to be making more levels and then increasing? They don't say any of this stuff. So like, we're all left guessing. Let's see, when are these changes set in buying occasional spending? And with Memorium reserves solely for pilot level ups, you won't have to think twice before investing in your roster. At the end of the day, you will have two separate currencies, both available in task rewards. Yeah, but they don't say how much we're going to get, first of all, which is probably not going to be that much. You know, they're going to basically, you know, have us buy, I guess, offers to get these things so we can level things up, is what I'm guessing. There's no mention of how much we're going to get. We'll have to wait and see. Do I still play War Robots? I do still play War Robots, but I don't play it like casually or like with my clan like I used to. That is more so not because of necessarily like the economy of the game. It has more to do with like the amount of cheaters. Cheaters, hackers, and exploiters. You know, when you play right at the top, it actually is worse, because a lot of the players are all about winning and they'll do anything to win, even if it means cheating. Which is unfortunate, because that's kind of what made it fun for me, you know, at that level. Yeah, we'll have to see how they incorporate these new currencies into the game. Like, I don't want to jump to conclusions here. But one thing that I don't like is the fact that they're bringing in another currency. There's also no explanation. Like, you know, they just kind of bombed us with this news. None of the influencers or creator like, you know, none of us even knew about this. When this was dropped, I'm like reading it, I'm like, oh boy. and the thing is, I asked, like, I'm so confused, because like they, you know, when they present this information to us, it's like they make an announcement, but they don't tell us like how it's gonna work, where we might be getting, you know, possibly some of these currencies to upgrade stuff. It takes 3 minutes. I don't think it takes 3 minutes, because, you know, like with Fortnite, they have actually anti-cheat, and look at how many are cheating in that game. And this is a company, well, when I say this is a company, I'm referring to Epic. They have a lot of money. So if they're struggling with that, it's not something that is done on the fly. Okay, so anyways, so we know that there's going to be changes to the way things are going to be upgraded as far as pilots go. We're going to have a new currency that's, again, I have a link in the live stream description. You can go through the whole post here. So this post is made by Pixonic, just so that you know. It was made by Shredder, who's community manager. Okay, so we have Mothership, rebalance, and turrets. Okay, so in case you aren't aware, we have been testing changes to like the different motherships. There's going to be a rebalancing that's going to be happening. They have here Northlight, the Aegis lifetime reduced until the end of the match is now only going to be 20 seconds. This part is really kind of confusing because, you know, I was reading this. What are the stats and stuff for the Mantis? You know, I'll have to look at the Mantis because wouldn't this just be like a Mantis? Like the Mantis, I mean, you have some healing with that. I mean, this is what made this different to, say, Paladin. But in all honesty, I kind of switched from Northlight to Paladin anyways. You will notice in like a lot of my videos, pretty much all of them and live streams, I tend to use the Paladin for the healing. But not everyone has the Paladin, right? So like this is a huge blow for anyone who has the Northlight. Your Aegis shield won't be as strong. Like this is quite a big deal, this. I mean, if you usually have it until the end of the game and you can stack it, you can no longer do that. You might as well just run the Mantis. I don't know how much the healing is, but I would do like a comparison between the Northlight and the Mantis. Damage reduced from the laser. So anyways, we have Orion bonus damage to Titans reduced. So if you run the Orion, the damage to Titans is going to be significantly reduced. I guess this would be kind of a good thing for my baby account because quite often when I'm in my Arthur and I get hit by an orbital strike, I think those players are using the Orion or something. But my Arthur loses like half its health. So I guess I win in that on that front. But if you're using this to hit Titans, that's a big deal. Frozen Scorn. Let's see. Slowdown duration increased. Damage over time duration increased. So it looks like Frozen Scorn is getting a buff. I had a feeling this was going to happen with Frozen Scorn. No one uses that Mothership. Let's see. Aegis Blast system reduced until the end of the match to 20 seconds. So what they're basically doing here with a lot of the turrets, or at least the Aegis shields, they're reducing the Aegis shields because, you know what's kind of funny is we had so many purple shields in the game. So they got rid of that, like, you know, all the drones and stuff. The only one we have, I think, is Nebula that has the Absorber shield. And then they started noticing now that everyone's using Aegis because, well, if you don't have Absorber, you're going to use Aegis, obviously. So now it looks like they're trying to reduce the Aegis shields. Frozen. Frozen. Oh, wait a minute. You said Frozen Corn. Let's see. Aegis self system reduced until the end of the match to 20. Yeah, also, we're basically going to be seeing less Aegis shields based on what I'm seeing here. Also, the laser blast cannon is going to be doing less damage. You know what? In a sense, I can kind of see why they're doing this. As far as, you know, less damage. So first of all, like I said, when they made the changes to drones, one of the reasons why is because we're seeing way too many like Absorber shields, which I can kind of see where they're going with that. But then obviously players switch to Aegis. You know, that's why we run like the Northlight or the Paladin. You know, we have the Aegis shield and it keeps, well, in the case of Northlight, it keeps stacking. It's not going to be able to do that anymore. So what they're doing is they're breaking down the Aegis shields now. If you're breaking down all these shields, you're not really going to be protected. And being that before when drones, you know, before the drone rework, we had a lot of chips that gave our bots resistance. Because we don't really have all of that right now, our bots are actually a lot more fragile. So if it's more fragile, it only makes sense that Orbital Strike should, you know, be nerfed. Because otherwise it's doing way too much damage. You get where I'm going with this, guys? Like, you understand that, right? Balance-wise, if you're going to take away resistance and you're going to take away the shields, your bots are going to be more fragile. So if it's more fragile, having the same laser blast or like orbital strike doing the same amount of damage is going to do a lot more. You won't be able to survive. So in a sense, I can kind of see where they're going with that. have a little effect. Yeah, we'll have to see how this kind of plays out. I'm actually kind of curious how the game's going to be with less Aegis, because like I said, I'm pretty sure the bots are going to go down very quickly. Because a lot of times when I'm playing, I know one reason why I don't kill a player is because they have a Aegis shield that popped up. You know, or they have multiple Aegis shields. You know, we have, for example, the harpoon weapons which give Aegis. So yeah, in a sense, I can kind of see where they're going with this. Now for the part which a lot of players are going to be like, they're going to be angry, like, because I went over this when we had the whole drone rework with the, remember the drone chips? They're doing the same thing again. There's one more important change coming in 9.3. It will no longer be possible to unequip a turret and store it in inventory. When you replace a turret, the currently equipped one will be discarded automatically. So, who was it? Was it Peter? I think it was Peter. I don't know if he's in the chat, but he said he wonders what would happen if we actually removed all we unequipped our turrets. I think that's what you said, right, Peter? I don't know if he's in chat. When you replace, this is what they're saying here. And they don't even like give us an explanation of like how this is all gonna work. So I mean, this is how I'm interpreting it. This part here makes no sense to me. I don't understand. I don't know. What do you guys suggest we do? Like, I don't know really what the best option here to do. It will no longer be possible to unequip a turret and store it in inventory when you replace a turret. So wait, what happens with the turrets that we have then? I'm so confused as to what's going on. This is what has been annoying me lately with Pixonic. You know, they come out with these things. They don't really inform the content creators. So now we have to kind of guess. And then on top of that, we're kind of like, it's my duty to kind of inform players, but I can't do that if I don't have more information. Phoenix is saying equip the best turrets you have, as they might disappear from storage. It will sell it automatically. Yeah, SWI is saying that if you have multiple of the same mothership, what you could do is you could equip it with different turrets and just leave it, I guess. Yeah, I know why they're doing it. You know, the money aspect. I mean, we just have to get past the fact that, yes, they're doing that. Now, what's the best way to approach it? Okay, so Red is saying, yeah, let me just, hold on. I need to, the chat is scrolling so fast. Red is saying that the turrets in your inventory are safe, but once equipped, if you unequip it, the turret will be deleted. So would you say then, Red, that maybe that is the best option, almost to not have any turrets and just unequip all of them? This way they won't get deleted. I don't really know how to go about this. You know, like if I had, yeah, because they don't say, and then that's it. Like they will be available, and then they tell you like you know at the same time new turrets will be available for upgrade tokens. This game is becoming so complicated. You know, like I said this a while back. You know, when I started playing this game, one of the reasons why I started playing is because I like the fact that, you know, I got a robot and I got to blow up other robots. Somehow in between we got from that stage to you have to basically be like a mathematician to figure out your builds. And now we have to figure out how we don't lose equipment by unequipping stuff, man. Yeah, so that's why. So if you guys wondering like, why do I have this poll in the chat on whether I should play other games, you know, I would like you to please vote on it, because I don't know if many of you are aware that I have actually started another YouTube channel covering Fortnite, and I know not many are into Fortnite because they think, well, building and stuff. I actually don't play build mode. I play zero build. It is a lot of fun. A lot also they aren't aware that, you know, you can actually play it on mobile device. So you can play it on mobile, you can play it on console, PC. It's family friendly, which is always a good thing. And it's fun, and then you don't have to spend a lot. So that is the reason why I've been playing that, just to kind of escape all the craziness that's been happening. Like, I still do content for this game, but yeah, there's been so much cheating and hacking. For the most part, that has been what has annoyed me more than anything. You know, I know those hackers will say, well, they do it because it's pay to win. That's a poor excuse. Because they do it in Fortnite too, and that game is free. The reason why they do it is because they just don't have the skill level. You know, they complain about, you know, pay to win, and they use it as an excuse. Reality is they're probably not good at the game. And that's just being blunt. So, yeah, I've seen Armored Core. I don't know if I can get into that kind of game. I mean, I'll give it a shot when it comes out and try it. But I've seen like videos of it, and I don't know if I can get into that kind of game. I actually find, like, if I had to compare like that, I already see 2 new comments. And wait, is that coming from you guys? If it's coming from you guys, let me know in the chat. You're gonna see like all the hate and the thing in the bottom. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna go through all of that. That's not really what this live stream is about. It's just to really focus on, you know, the changes, make you guys aware of what's actually coming up. Make arena. Yeah, I don't really want to go that route, because this is a pity, because, you know, if I wasn't treated so poorly by a lot of those players that actually play that game, maybe I would consider, but I got a lot of toxic comments from them, which I don't want to cover a game when I going into it knowing that the players are so toxic. Minecraft. I might have to go into Minecraft. No, in all honesty, guys, you should try Fortnite. I know there were some that told me that they couldn't get into it, and then they started playing and now they're addicted. I'm telling you, man. And Fallout 84 is pretty much a ripoff of Fortnite. It's almost the exact same thing. We don't have any say in this. Yeah, you know what? The thing is, like, I don't know who's running the show there, Pixonic, but like, first of all, if you have a lot of content creators, you know, covering your game, obviously they are interested in it and they want to share and market your game, you know, your product, which is what I'm kind of doing. I actually enjoy the game, but the amount of cheaters, and then obviously you have things like this going on, makes me not want to play the game. So if you're going to drive your content creators away, I mean, these are the ones that are helping to market your game, and it's not really, it's not really costing them anything. We're doing them a favor to help them make more money. So if you're driving them away, how are you going to survive? It's going to be worse for them. Whoa, Will! Haven't seen you in ages. Absolutely no regrets. Hope you're doing well. Galahad 30. Oh my gosh. I remember when that game came out and I saw it. They were hyping it up. And then I started looking at the gameplay afterwards. I was like, what is this? This is not even close to what I saw in the trailer. It was total disaster. Crossart. I've heard about Crossart, so I might even try that out. Four guys. The cheaters and the invincible rooks. Yeah, you get invincible rooks and you also get that crazy luchador build, which we're gonna get into some gameplay now. I don't want to drag this on too long, but I did want to kind of at least inform my viewers of, you know, what's going to happen in the next update. I think there's going to be a lot of backlash. I mean, you would think Pixonic would learn from the drone rework. Obviously, they didn't. They have some explaining to do. But I mean, explaining is one thing, you know, like if you're not, they can say they're going to do this and that, unless they actually do it and they improve things, no one's going to believe them. The problem is like the way that this game is being treated right now. I don't know if they are aware, but like if things are treated so badly, give me one good reason why I should cover Frontiers. You need some waffles. Actually, that sounds like a good idea right now. With Quantum Radar. Oh, I tried World of Tanks. It was a little bit awkward. Maybe I might look at... The other thing too is... so when I was looking at like other games... I mean, this is... I mentioned this. This is kind of a dumb thing, really. But when I'm looking at games, I have to look to see where the company is located for geopolitical reasons. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, a lot of those tank games, guess where they are developed? Chicken and waffles. I've actually never tried that, but I've seen it in like some restaurants. I don't know. At least, but it's not the fact that it won't be pay to win or whatever. You know, the fact of the matter is it's the company that runs it. You know, when they do certain things, it makes me not want to cover the game for that very fact. You know, if you're not going to be handling or like managing your game well, I can only imagine what's going to happen eventually to that other one. I don't want to have to go through all of that again. You know what I'm saying? Which, like, if you think about it, if Manny's trying other games like Armored Core 6, I'm doing Fortnite or like another game, they would have lost two of their biggest influences, which could have actually helped them promote the Frontiers. Give me one good reason why I should do the Frontiers. It might look cool and all that, but at the end of the game, if this is how, like, you know, things are being run, I actually am not really interested. Now, if they started changing things and they started making things better, then, you know, then I would be excited about that, because then I want to see it improve in the right direction. And if that happens, more players get excited, more players come back, and it's better for them. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. I mean, they wouldn't like what I say. That's not my problem. They dug themselves into that hole. They just gotta get out. But again, that's not my problem. That's their problem. So, you know, one of the things that I mentioned, I remember I got a comment from a viewer. This was... Let me just go back to the screen. This was many years ago. One viewer asked me, do you think you will ever quit War Robots? So my response to them at the time was, I said if I ever did quit, it would be actually more likely because of players rather than the game itself. Which is partially true because, you know, one reason why I haven't really been playing as much. I mean, I don't really play at all now with my clan, which is a shame because I do miss that sort of, you know, the social aspect. But one reason why is because of all the cheats and hackers. Now that's the player's side, right? And then now you have these things like the other things, like obviously the economy and stuff. Those changes happening, that is coming from Pixonic's end. So it's really both. But I still stand by my comment, which I, you know, when I answered that player many years ago. Oh wait, did I see Kyoji? I haven't seen you in ages. Titanfall 2. I'll have to run a poll, but if you look at the poll, that's 600 and something votes. You know what I might do is I might actually do another poll on my channel, in the community thing. And I know there's going to be a lot of followers, and they're not going to be happy that I do cover another game if I do take that route. But I said right at the start of the stream, I'm not sure if I was chatting. Was I don't know. I might have actually said it, but one thing I said. So my viewers have helped me to build this channel. So I think it's only fair that I ask them before I move on if I do decide to do that. Right? Because I owe it to you guys that I have this channel. I don't know how I'm gonna do like the voting thing. I guess one thing I could do, maybe what I could do is when I do a poll on the community tab, when I do that vote, maybe you could suggest a game, and then there might be actually 3 parts to this. I'm trying to think. So then what I might have to do is like a Google document, you know, when I do like my giveaways and stuff. Maybe I'll have a document with that, and then I can see who voted the most. Because that's how I actually spot. You can actually get other trends from that. Like, you know, how many applied from Android, how many did iOS. So maybe that might be a better way to go about it. Thank you, Unspoken. Thank you, Savage. You missed the old Ancelot being kin. Also, what do you think of your hanger? Oh, I'm not doing, unfortunately, hanger reviews, but you can post it in my Discord in the thing and just ping me. Rocket League. You know what? I've been actually really curious about Rocket League. It looks like fun. I've never tried it before. Yeah, that's the other thing too. So I did get approval on a giveaway, which I can do, and I may do that this weekend. The only thing is, and you guys have to understand, like from my perspective, like when it comes to giveaways, I actually really do want to help players. But it also makes me really nervous when Pixonic is going in these kinds of directions. And, you know, usually when I ask them questions, it's taking longer for me to get like a response from them. So I'm not sure what exactly is going on their end. And it makes me nervous because I don't want to hold a giveaway and those players don't get their prizes. So, you know, when we get to that point, I'm like, so should I do the giveaway? Because if they win and they don't get their prize, I'm going to have a lot of angry viewers. So in a sense, almost better for me not to do giveaways, which yeah. I haven't tried Valorant. There was one other game. I did try Overwatch 2 and I kind of got into a little bit. But the thing with that one, you have to spend a lot of time learning the different characters. I'll get into the reason actually why... I'll I'll get into the reason why I actually enjoy Fortnite. So I did try Overwatch 2. I used to play Quake and Quake 3 way back, which was a first-person shooter. And I remember trying out Fortnite only because like my cousins and my friend were playing it. So I kind of got into it. It took me a while, and I kind of didn't like the third-person view at first because it was really awkward. If you ever played a third-person view game, you will understand where I'm going with that. It's just really, really awkward because I wasn't used to it. But now that I'm actually used to it, I actually appreciate third-person more than first-person because I get to experience more of the character. I guess I need to kind of show gameplay for you guys to kind of understand what I mean by that. For the ones that have actually played both, you will understand. So when you play first person, you know, like how you have your target. The character will change, but you will always have that target, right? But it's kind of similar. You don't like it's the character. They tell you the character is different. The target's all the same. Everything else is the same. You don't really get to experience the character. Whereas with third person view, you actually do. So, for example, like with Fortnite, if you have a really chubby character, like a chunky one, they will block your view. When you have a slender one, you're harder to sort of hit. Even though they don't say it, it kind of is. Only up. I haven't tried that. I saw that though. Have you guys heard of Only Up? Again, I won't be able to do that because my movement's terrible. Dying to fall damage and stuff. Where is XR? He was so one of the things, one of my viewers, he was saying this build isn't that good, man. This build is really strong. I'm not kidding. And I did a video on this, by the way. That guy's kind of lucky he used his ability there. He would have been the next one. Dude, move out the way. Ooh. Thank you, Epic, for being a member for 7 months. Almost as long as a pregnancy. I'm gonna have to do like a new game marathon or something. Maybe what I should do is maybe what I should do is have like a 1-week marathon where I try different games. That would be like my message to Pixonic. Candy Crush. I haven't actually, Caden, I haven't actually played Frontiers in a long time. Yeah, oh, we got this map again. Interesting. Maybe I'll start with the Kepri this time. New game marathon. Hey guys, do you see my name? Look at my name. You know why I put that name down is because I changed, like I have my my luchador. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's bad. This guy. Man, I'm getting hit by both now. I'm gonna die. Why doesn't that Skyros on my team move into center? Dude, you could have held the center down. Does that guy know he can go into ball mode, right? The Skyros? Whoa, why are we seeing so many shells? Did they buff the shell? That's like the second one. Uh-oh. Oh, for the players who were asking me what would be a really good build for the Mars, the one that I'm running right now is actually very good. With Mace. Yeah, I was trying this out. It's quite good. Oh, oh. I think I actually got him pretty good, right? Yep. They nerfed rust rockets too hard. Yeah, I was trying it for when they did the nerf. When we had the update, I did try it. It was quite slow. Wait a minute. Is that... Okay, I was gonna say. It almost looked like that one player was... Wait, why did that guy... Dude, why did he run on a center? I've actually really been liking this build a lot, the Mace build. I don't know if they did like a silent buff to these weapons, but it seems a lot... Oh my gosh, this guy's right here. Seems like they buffed it or something, I'm not sure. They seem to be doing more damage. Okay, bringing out the chubs. Oh my gosh, look at my health. 1.5. Oh man, I need to jump. This guy, I can do so much damage to him. Please stay there. This guy's gonna try to hit me here. I'm just trying to find cover because that Minos is trying to be sneaky. Let me sit on you. Chubby does it again. Only problem is I have to deal with another chubby on that side. Does he have the same build as me? He might. Uh-oh. Oh. Incoming! Set on him. This build is just absolutely crazy. You know what? I think I need to do a video on this. Like, I have done a video on it, but I mean, like, more of an in-depth for the luchador players. Really is a crazy build. I can see something from this build getting nerfed. Because it's you just sit and you do not. Well, I don't want to say do nothing. You can do a lot of things. Just it doesn't die. Hi Chris, can you join me? I rather not take that route because otherwise I'm going to get a lot of invites. I'm allowed to run with one other player on this account. I can't have a whole full squad. Funny Scaros and Minos moments. Wait a minute, we had a funny Minos moment in the Dream Hangers. Did you see that video from yesterday? They're gonna have a Crisis Reaper back there, right? Oh, I think we have one too. Yeah, they have one. I see one there. Would be nice if my teammates actually went for the yeah, we have to deal with these guys. The good news is we have multiple blue players on this beacon, but they have multiple red too. Just trying to get one guy down to his last stand at least. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I can't heal. Gotta heal, 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 heal. One guy's going to our back beacon. My team, do they realize? Okay, we got that guy. I'm gonna drop in over here, actually. What is that guy running on his... He's got paralysis on that thing? Why is he so hard to kill? This guy's gonna kill me. Hit your butt. Trying to figure out how is this guy's bot like so strong like that. It's like he's got armadillo on his bot, but he doesn't. My teammate's gonna get this guy, right? I might have to drop in at center. Why is my team... These 3 guys here. I don't know if I want to drop in here though, because I have no idea what these guys are in. These guys are racing back. You know what? I'm going to try see if I can... I think I'm going to end up dying here. Yeah, I had no idea that that guy was there. My teammates made a fatal error. They all went to the same beacon. And they went for their home. I kind of actually spoke about this in a previous live stream. That's one of the worst strategies you can do on this map. Usually it results in you losing. Let's see if we can try to take out this guy. Yep. We need to push center if we want to win this game. This guy's almost dead. Well, we lost our home as well. Yikes. Ooh. I think there's a guy behind me too, because we lost our other home too. Yep. I think we lost this game. Any ultimate version of... I don't think I'm going to be able to get this beacon here. Yeah, my team, the mistake they made was they all went to this beacon. No one covered center or the home beacons. This is what happens when you have very poor battlefield awareness. I didn't actually want to drop in on the home, but I was forced to because there was no one else over there. And we had lost all the other beacons. Yeah, this guy's just gonna he's just gonna get mauled. There's too many titans here. Yep, I'm dead. There's no ways I'm gonna take on a titan and 3 guys in center. 2 titans. I think there's 2 titans there, right? Yeah. Ooh. Yep, I'm definitely dead. Yeah, guys, don't forget to vote before you leave, because I do want to know, like, get an idea from my viewers. What I'll do is I'll play another game, and that will be the stream. So this was more of a short stream. I just wanted to really talk about the changes. I wasn't able to do a video on it because I was busy recording and editing my Dream Hangers, which I release usually on Thursdays, so I didn't want to kind of delay it. Need a new currency. It's not really the fact of like the new, they're just making things so complicated. And they don't give any reasoning either. Like, it's, I mean, obviously we know it's like, you know, the money part of it right? But it's just the way that things are being handled right now. I don't like how things are going. And if my viewers want me to do another game, then I will do another game. That will be my kind of, I don't want to say warning, because at that point it's almost too late. You know, these are the things that they should have been taking note of. Okay, so I'm looking at my team here. We've got one guy on our home who's on this other side on the far right, because if a guy goes there, we've lost that beacon. I'm trying to hit that guy way back there because that's a Typhon. Don't get off the beacon, dude. Don't get off the beacon. Come on, man. You're in a nether. Stay on that beacon. Because now I have to get off my beacon. There we go. Now, did we lose the center? No, we didn't. Good thing. It's Pixonic's fault. I would say it's a combination of Pixonic and also the players. I know players don't like me saying that because they don't want to be the part. When I say players, I'm talking specifically on like the cheaters. Because they made everything bad, right? They make it bad for everyone. That is the reason why I've actually been playing less. It's not really Pixonic, it's more the cheaters. But Pixonic adds to it because they haven't fixed the problem. So it's a combination of, you know, for the ones that play fairly, you know, that play legit. I'm not blaming you guys. You guys are... And we lost both. I can't even get to the other side. Yeah, we have no one on our... Actually, where is my team? I'm gonna die here because there's no ways I'm gonna take on this guy and the rook. Yeah, there's no ways. I mean, I can try to do as much damage to him, but I'm gonna go down. And my team isn't dropping in with their titans either. Maybe one is? How many blue... We don't have any titans. Notice? Now he drops in with his luchador. Wow. I'm trying to get this home beacon back here because we lost it. Have I seen what he's doing as far as armor core? I mean, I'll try that game out, but I don't know if that's a game that I'm really kind of interested in. I was looking at the gameplay from previous. Just trying to do some damage here to this guy. We don't have any other titans. I've only seen one luchador on my team and that's it. Do we not have other titans? Is that... No, we don't. I thought maybe that guy was in an ether, but he's not. He's in a seraph. I gotta back away. There's no ways I'm gonna take on that guy. I have no idea why my teammates aren't dropping in their titans. I mean, I've seen one other titan so far. Oh, we have a rook here now. He's just gonna get smoked because he's gonna be outclassed. Ooh. I'm trying to recover some of my great damage with the paladin. my team's dropping in all their titans now, look. Well, this is a recipe for disaster. The rook is unkillable. No, I can kill it. The problem is I was going up against 2 or 3 titans. That is the problem. My team didn't drop their Titans because they're too scared to lose a Titan. Wait until they drop in now, and then the other team has all their Titans versus one of theirs. You want to drop your Titans when you see the other team has Titans out. You can't fight with regular bots, especially in the current meta. I couldn't. I was trying to gather my I was trying to see if I could get that extra damage. So you see what's happening now? My team dropped in their Titans. They all got killed because we have no more Titans left. You want to drop it in all together. Yep. I'm not going to be able to get this beacon here. This guy's going to kill me. I'm trying to lock this guy down. This guy is also being... He's going to kill me. Yeah, that Crisis Reaper is going to be useless. He's going to get killed. I can't do anything. We can't even get out of a spawn. Ugh. Why, Tater, why not focus on Mech Arena? Because when Mech Arena when it came out, a lot of the community from that game came to my channel and they said some really not nice things, really toxic. So I said then that if it ever came down to it, I would not promote that game just simply because their community is so toxic. If it's toxic like that, it's not worth my time, because that means every video I put out on that game, I'm gonna get toxic comments. Not worth my time. This is you know what will happen if you become toxic and you have a YouTuber that could promote a game that you love, and you hate the other guy, or like you hate me for that, for doing War Robots. I will not help to promote the game that you may love. So they shot themselves in the foot. I'm not gonna even touch that game with a 10-foot pole. They're kind of similar. Actually, I heard that Mech Arena is even more pay to win. It's just that most players don't realize it. I think, who was it? Tony from our clan, who also does War Robots content. He told me that he actually played Mech Arena and he said he had to spend a lot more money. I think I said that was my last game. Totally forgot. This better not end up being a 3-hour live stream again. I did that yesterday for my members stream. I was like, I'm like, the live stream's too long, and then I ended up playing for another hour. But yeah, Tony was saying that when he tried Mech Arena, he said when you get to higher up, you actually have to spend more than War Robots. I'm like, wow. And they all say that it's better. I'm like thinking, but you have to spend more. I was gonna go after you anyways. You knew it was coming. Let me guess, phase shift? Nope. Oh yeah, he's gonna go after me now. I killed that Crisis Reaper of his. That's two of them, one blow. My drone is... Yeah, you know what? I actually didn't know what players said because I was so focused on the game. And then one day I was like recording, and then I was watching my my video afterwards, I was like, oh yeah. I didn't realize it until afterwards. Because I'm so focused that I ignore... You know what? I honestly wish that I could turn the whole drones off visually, so I didn't even see it. Because we have so much going on in the game. It's like sometimes hard to even tell what I'm shooting. What is that? He's not standard. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here though. Oh! He's dead. He's dead. This build is actually kind of crazy. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Magnetars get nerfed. I know players don't want me saying that, but when you see how much damage this thing does, it's kind of crazy actually. I mean, look at this guy over here. He's almost dead, right? Look at his health. If I could see him, he would have been dead. Yeah, he's dead. What is this? Oh, he's dead. With Magnetars too. Man, what's going on here? Ooh. I might be in trouble because they've got Ether and they've got Meromets, which... They also have a Rook to my left flank. This guy's looking at maybe attacking me. The heck? I don't know if I can get out of this mess. There's so many of them here. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yikes. Chubby is still alive. Oh frig, there's another one here. He's looking around. Let's go for it. What the? Oh shoot, I didn't even see the Shuranga behind me. Oh, good thing the game ended. I was going after the Rook. Meanwhile, there's a Shuranga that's behind me. You know what? That Shuranga probably just saved me right there. Kind of nice seeing the Shuranga though. We don't usually see the Shuranga. Hi, Foggy. Oh, can you see the luchador setup? Yeah, sure. Although I think I should do a separate video on this because a lot have been asking me like what did I use on the luchador. I think the Evora and the Veyron's better than the Vajra and the Mahavajra. I don't know about the ice rockets because the thing with ice rockets, you can do a lot of damage to another Titan initially, but the reload is very slow. So I have 2 damage controllers, 2 Titan repair amps on here. We've got the Yang Li pilot. And those are just a couple of the skills I have. So one thing, there's a couple of things that actually help with the pilots, or at least for this particular build. Having the 2 Wonder Worker is really helpful, and the mechanic skill. But the secret, well, there's a couple of things. Maybe I'll get into a video and I can cover it. Why I think it survives so long. The Shuranga had all Sonic. Yeah, I would have been smoked. He was getting ready to smoke me, man. And like, I think I had So I had just used my paladin, right? I don't know if I had my reflector shield around that time, but I for sure was going to get smoked. I mean, there was a rook in front of me and a Shiranga that phase exiled me. And you say he had all sonic weapons. Man, I was going to... I would have been toast. Yeah, I might have to do a separate video on that build. Would I go with the rook or the luchador? Right now I think the rook is the strongest, but there's talk of a nerf. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but if it is, then yeah, I would stick with the luchador. Seems like Mace is stronger. Yeah, just actually saying that this build over here, a lot of players have been asking me, what can they run on their Mars? And, I was thinking of doing, by the way, this is why I haven't actually done like top 10 robots or like Titans and stuff. Because I go against so many cheaters, I don't really know what I'm going up against anymore. So it's hard for me to do like optimum builds. I mean, I can go with what I think is strong if you want me to do it that way. But when you have so many cheaters and exploiters and stuff in the game, it makes it very hard for me to kind of figure things out. Because what you see may not necessarily be what is supposed to be happening. Okay, so, but this is a pretty decent build. Like, I've run it a couple of times now. I've been pretty shocked, actually, at how well it works. Like, it worked before, but for whatever reason, it seems to be doing a lot more damage. Pixonic has to nerf the meta. Well, the reason why it's considered meta is because meta is the most efficient and the strongest builds, basically overpowered. So technically speaking, at some point it will need to be rebalanced, right? Because players will be using multiples of it. For example, the links with stake weapons, that's a perfect example. We're seeing so many of them out there and the numbers are climbing. Well, the reason why the numbers are climbing is because it's so powerful. Which means if it's so powerful, that's an indicator that it's not balanced. And yes, it will need to be rebalanced at some point. They are criminals. I was explaining to some of my members yesterday when I did the members stream, because someone was saying like how Pixonic, they don't care, they just want your money. And I was like, you mean like the UPS that I used last year when I had to deal with my PC breaking down? So bottom line, I didn't get compensated. I had to, so I shipped my graphics card. No, I shipped my PC to the PC builder, right? And UPS did a terrible job. They actually, like, parts of it broke and I had to replace it. You could buy a computer with the amount of money that I spent having to replace all the things, and I was not compensated by UPS. Which is, in all honesty, that's even worse than what Pixonic is doing. And they're a US company, by the way. But it just goes to show you all companies do this. If they can get away with it, they'll do it. So yeah, for me it's bad because I have to absorb the cost and I use obviously my PC to create content. Yeah, I will never use UPS ever again. Harpoon already becoming, yeah, Foggy, they were buffed though. I mean, they were kind of decent before and then they buffed it. I don't think players caught that buff though. Yeah, they broke it, they fixed it. So, the crazy thing is, so I had to pay for it to be shipped there, right? And then they broke the parts. I then had to pay for the parts to be replaced. And, thankfully, the PC builder, he said I didn't have to pay. He'll just ship it and he'll pay for it, coming back because he felt so bad. But I had to pay for I also paid for insurance, by the way. So I could have bought a new computer, basically. If they have glass windows in the offices, you have rocks. Yeah, but I mean, I've dealt with companies like that before. Like even our cable company, they do stuff like this. I remember when I first started doing like YouTube and I was like paying for like the cable thing. I'm like, why? Like they said it's unlimited, but then I started getting these like warning emails saying that you're going over the limit. And I'm like, but you said it's unlimited. No, well, actually, no, it's not unlimited. So I had to upgrade. And then I had to upgrade again because like things started to slow down when it shouldn't have been. But you know, that's how they run things. Yeah, the harpoon weapons, the reason why I think they're more popular now is because we have more Aegis shields. Like I was talking about, you know, what they're doing with the motherships, where we're going to see probably less Aegis shields. What's funny is they got rid of the absorber shields first in the game. You know, like we saw it everywhere. The only drone now that has it, I believe, is a Nebula. So we saw less of that, which is a good thing actually. But then they noticed all the players started shifting to Aegis. So now you have, you know, if you have any of the harpoon weapons, you have a built-in Aegis for starters. And then you start running things like, you know, Paladin, Northlight. So players, you know, basically stacking the Aegis. So now they have the same problem, but now it's with the other shields. So that's why they're doing that. But then you got to think, well, if the bots have less Aegis shields and absorber shields, they should be more fragile. Which is why I kind of made the comment, I can kind of see why the orbital strikes, why they lowering the damage, because you have nothing to protect yourself against now, right? Because now you're taking on a lot more damage, and we don't have all the resistance of all the drone chips like we did before. So it kind of makes sense. But I find like the Titans, I have a feeling something's going to change with Titans because they're way too strong. I mean, I know they're supposed to be strong relative to like the robots, but when you have a Titan that you can't kill, like the Rook or like the Luchador, for example, I can see something happening. Like the balance doesn't seem right there. Mech Wars is okay. I was actually trying Battle Bit Remastered, but I think I need to go through some sort of tutorial. The thing is, when I got thrown into a game, I just got shot. And I'm like, I don't even know any of the keybinds or anything. And I'm like trying to run around. That's even like worse than when I started the Fortnite thing. Because at least with Fortnite, you know, I was going up against bots and you can kind of learn like what's going on. The build for Fenrir. Sonic builds can work, like the Devastator, Havoc, Hammer, Mace can work. I think some players run Decay and Hazard if you want more range. The new weapons can work. The harpoon weapons work. Fenrir is pretty versatile. You have spent a lot of money on war robots, but you're still getting destroyed by players with the maxed. Well, this is the reason also, Luke, why I said I'm actually surprised players spend in this game at this point because of all the cheaters and the hackers. You may very well be playing legit, but the other guys that are killing you and smoking you, they might be cheating, right? So it's like what am I going up against? And I know Pixonic doesn't like me saying these things, but they gotta face the fact that there is so many cheaters in this game. Like if they don't fix it, of course players are gonna think this way. I mean, I'm not gonna tell players to stop spending. You know, that's their own business. I'm just saying that I'm surprised, because I don't really know what I'm going up against most times, and like I'd be shooting a player and I'm like, why isn't he taking like damage? You know, I've been in a lot of games where I would be shooting similar builds and, you know, they take damage fine. And then there's this one guy that's running the identical thing. I'm like, wait a minute, why is he taking like a fraction of the damage that the other guys, when they ran similar builds, were taking? And no, it's not because they are better players. You know, a lot of them I think are cheating. Hi, Gasper. The thing is, cheaters are paying customers, paying what? To the hackers? A lot of them that are cheating, that are paying, that you say, a lot of them have actually quit. Those ones that you are talking about cheaters, they're actually not. They're paying, yes, but they're actually, what you don't realize, they're paying a fraction of what everyone else is paying. So they're cheating the system in both ways. They're exploiting resources, and then they're cheating on top of that. You used to play Call of Duty. Yeah, I was getting into one of the discussion, or, you know, I was talking about it earlier, but I was so focused on the game that I kind of lost my train of thought. So when, I used to play Quake and Quake 3, which is a first-person shooter game from like way back, old school. When you play like things like Valorant and all of that, you know, I know you have different characters and stuff, but the bottom line is your crosshair is like in the middle, right? And then obviously your dash and whatever, it looks different, your UI. But for the most part, when you switch on one character to the next, there's not really that much of a difference. You know what I mean? You don't really experience the character in a different way. Maybe it might look different, like the sounds when you're running or whatever. But other than that, you don't really experience it differently. When I switched to Fortnite and I started playing Fortnite a little bit more at the start, I kind of struggled getting used to the fact that the aiming was off center, because it was kind of weird to me. Like, I was so used to first person shooter. But as I started getting used to it, I got to appreciate third person, that third person view more, because I could experience more of the character. So, like, for example, with Fortnite, you will have, like, say, a really chunky character, right? When you're playing, if it's a very big character, they can sometimes, this may be kind of bad too, it can block your view when you're fighting close up. And then you have some characters that are very slender. So you actually get to experience more of that character, you know, when you're playing. So I got to appreciate that actually more, which is why Frontier sort of appealed to me when I was looking at it as a possible option, because it's kind of similar. That's why I think if this game had first person view, I don't think players would see it the same. You know what I mean? Like, if you had first person view of, say, all your robots, so your robots would look different when other players viewed it, but when you control it, for the most part, it's almost going to look the same. I don't know if that kind of makes sense to you guys. You know what I mean, right? You won't appreciate your robot as much as if you saw it like, you know, like you do in game. Actually moved quick, looked kind of funny though. Yeah, there's all kinds of hacks and stuff going on. With War Robots was more skill. Well, that's also why I play Fortnite too. But Fortnite, the skill, the learning curve is very high. So Call of Duty. Someone actually told me that Call of Duty is dead. I don't know why. I guess all the hackers and cheaters, and I don't know what else is going on with that game. Yeah, so what I was saying is not many are aware, like with Fortnite. So we have a build mode and we have a zero build mode. So you don't actually have to know how to build. I mean, I haven't really gotten into building, but I think if I did, I still would prefer zero build just because there's so much going on when you look at the building. Also, it's more complicated. It's another level of complexity, which I don't think I can handle just yet. The other thing too, so Fortnite you can play on mobile. Some actually were kind of surprised that they couldn't play, which is a good thing because I know players like on my channel, they want a game, which they can play on mobile as well as like maybe on PC and console. So you can do all of that actually with Fortnite. Majchy, who's in the chat, she plays on a phone, Android, but she would have to explain how to actually do that because I don't play on mobile. Do I think Austin, you know what? Anything is possible. If they see their numbers go down and their revenue goes down as a business, yeah, I think they can change. But the thing is they have got to want to change, and they have to be willing to do it. If they're not willing to do any of it, then, well, we all know where that's going to go, right? Anurag, yeah, I do stream. The thing too, guys, I got approval on doing like a giveaway. I'm still debating on whether I should do the giveaway because like I get really nervous now when the way that Pixonic handles things, whether they're gonna be able to deliver the prizes. Because like if I do that giveaway and I have like 200 winners and they don't get their robots, I'm gonna have a lot of angry viewers. Every mobile needs a micro. Well, you can ask Majchy. So Majchy, you can play for free, right? You don't need to play. Actually, you know what? You guys want to see Fortnite? I can play a game of Fortnite now if you want. I'll invite Majchy if she wants to play. She plays on mobile. You can actually see it on screen. The boycott did nothing. That's why I was like saying I can actually, well, what I could do is like maybe 1 week where I just do different games. Can you try Mars with Havoc? Pendragon, I actually think Mace would be better than Havoc at this point. Just because of, we're dealing with a lot of like links and stuff. The reload actually favors Mars more. The all-day stream begins. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll play one more. I'll play one. I'll do. Regular Fortnite on mobile? No, yeah, you can play. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll do that right now. We'll just play. By the way, if you just drop by, hold on. I need to turn my music off because when I play, it's going to be. I need the sounds. Hold on. Okay, let me just load up. I don't know if Majchy wants to play. I mean, I guess we can play one. Well, actually, wait. We'll play one game. Usually I say I play one game, but if we get a really bad drop and things go south real fast, because like things can get out of hand like real fast. When you drop into a map, there could be the whole lobby where you drop. And things, I'm not even joking, can go so crazy and it can go south real fast. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, there is Fortnite Mobile. I'll just show you what I... Hold on, I'm just loading up the game right now. I have to actually do... I haven't had any warm-up. Man, I hope I don't crash. I've got so many windows open here. Hold on. I think what I'll... Yeah, I'm going to turn my music off if I can. I'm just going to close that entirely. So there's not going to be any music from now on. I just have to do this. Otherwise, when I have so many... Because I'm doing all of this on one PC. Okay, let's see if it actually loads up here. Hold on. Okay, so you should be able to see this. By the way, if you just drop by and you don't see War Robots right now, I'm just doing... This is like a Q&A. Majchy, are you online? I don't know if Majchy wants to play. Yeah, she's online. So we'll just... I'll just invite... Who else do we have? I don't have my friend, but... The matchmaking on here can be kind of bad though. Okay, so you can actually see here. I don't know if you can see on screen, but there's an icon next to my name. It actually shows like a PC. If they're playing on like PlayStation or Xbox, you'll see the icon, and you'll notice Majchy, she actually plays on mobile. So Majchy, I don't know if you can talk, but you can explain. Is she gonna talk? I don't know if she's gonna talk. Nope, there we go.
I just had to change my headphones.
Yeah, sorry to just throw you in like this, but so Majchy has... Let me just change my skin here. So again, like honestly, I don't need to purchase any of the skins. I'll show you... Actually, wait, before I do this. So this game, yes, you can buy V-Bucks, right? This is how the system works. So you have like one currency, not like multiple currencies like War Robots does. You have a battle pass, which you don't have to buy. I mean, you don't have to purchase any of this stuff, but when you play, essentially, you can pick up all these things for... I don't even know what the cost of the battle pass is here. It's a lot cheaper, but again, you don't even need to buy it. You could just run default skin. It doesn't change anything, really. But you would obviously purchase the battle pass, you play, and then you will get all of these items that they have here. So whether it be like a wrap, a glider... your character, you have multiple things that you can get here for that battle pass, and then you also have like bonus as well. So you have bonus rewards, quest rewards, and that's kind of how you get like new skins. But you don't have to purchase. You could actually run a default. You can run a default, so you don't really need to do that. Oh, you dislike? Yeah, that's fine. Not everyone likes Fortnite. I get that. There's only one currency. Yeah, but this is different. Remember, with War Robots, you have progression. You don't have any progression with this. So it's... You can't compare it in that sense because, again, like one game's progression, other game, there is no, like, progression. Yeah, you don't need to get it to play. You could, like I said, you could use the default skin. And again, this game, is open. You can play it on mobile. Majchy plays... She's from the Android side. I don't know how you... How did you play on... Did you have to go to the Epic site? Majchy? I think Majchy can answer. Like, how did you get the game on your end? Actually, wait, do I have this one? Okay.
Muted myself for a second. Yeah, you go to the Epic site, and then first you download Epic games, and then from there you download Fortnite. So you have two apps. It's not in that Google Play Store that we have. And I noticed like there was one of your members that called Force Woman. I think she wants to play, but she thinks you can play it on mobile or something. So if someone knows her, tell her she can. She should try. I tried to tell her, but I don't know if she saw it.
I think she's in my members thing, so she could, yeah, she can try that. So you have to go to the Epic side and then go through there because there was some sort of a, oh jeez, these guys want to drop already. Okay, well I guess action, yeah. This is probably only gonna be one game here. I don't want this stream, yeah. Yeah, if I go quiet, guys, it's because I'm concentrating. Like, quite often, like when you start, things can get wild really quickly. I don't think it's wild yet. I mean, I didn't see any... This is kind of odd. I didn't see any parachutes. Well, there is someone there. There's one other player. So, you can notice, first of all, there's no building, right? So we don't have any building. I might get killed here. I haven't even warmed up. Okay, hold on.
Same. We have a crown from yesterday.
Yep.
No.
I'm just eating that. So that fish that I ate, it's a thermo fish. So what that does is it allows me to see players. Like it picks up their heat signature. Like for example, there's one guy here. Uh-oh. I think I angered the beast. Oh, be careful.
Yes, you can. Oh, I don't have any ammo. Shit. That's not good.
There's someone here.
Oh, they're right here. I don't have
Oh,
ammo.
shoot. No, 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 no. Oh, they killed me. Oh,
Yeah,
I wasn't able to
they're
escape.
random.
There's 3 of them. So yeah, usually at the start of... this guy might get him. I mean, we got 2. Wait, they hide an NPC? Oh, no, he shot the NPC. Yeah, I saw 2. I didn't see the others that were nearby. This could be a short game. Well, I'm at the top here. They don't know that I'm here yet, I think. Oh, never mind.
Oh, the random is getting me.
I might get knocked. I don't have any health here.
Same.
Where is this guy? He's here somewhere. So you have mobility items as well. So for example, I can do this.
Wait, did we kill all of them?
I don't
Kill
know.
only one.
Yeah, I need some heals bad. I've got nothing.
Same. Oh, he's right here. No, I couldn't shield it up. No, leave me alone.
Hold on, I'm trying to heal.
Yeah, don't. It's the same skin. They have default.
Oh shoot. How many are there?
One that I see. He's very low. He's using barrels. The same random get me twice. Okay. No, no, no. Oh, there are 2, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead. Yep.
2, yeah.
I couldn't get the other one. I should have used my shotgun, but I don't know if I had any
There's
don't know
only
if I had
one left.
Yeah, I don't know if I had any shotgun ammo. Anyways, that was a fast game. Sometimes your games go like that, but it can get really crazy. Make a custom game. I actually don't know how to do that. I have to kind of figure out how to do that. But, you know, like, there's other things too. Like, so, for example, you can look at, like, replays. Like, you might have had a game... Well, I mean, this is more for PC. I don't know. Can you do that on your end? I think you can, right? I'm trying to think. We had one crazy game. Was it this one last night? Let me just see. You get some crazy like moments. Like, I mean, like, I'm not even joking. Like, really, really crazy moments. So this happened. I think this happened like last night. And I was running with Yeah, so you'll see bottom left corner it says limited 1-up. This player is actually a Vox player. So Larry played. Yeah, you'll see how crazy. I'll show you some highlights from this game. Yeah, because I remember this one. But you have a lot of like things. So the thing too with Fortnite is every couple of months, sometimes even weeks, they will vault certain items. So if you're used to using a certain item, well, you can't get too attached because it's going to change. They have different events. So for example, summertime, they were like ice cream cones and they did different things. Like if you ate it, like one would put like ice blocks on your feet. Another one would be like the spicy one, so you run extra fast. And then another one would be like it heals you, like full shield, full health. So you get all these different like, I don't want to say gimmick items. Some of them can be very handy. But yeah, things can get really wild sometimes. And again, no building. So you notice there's like no building, and you can play it on different devices. So it could be mobile, it could be console, and you can squad with them too. So like, I was squadding with. So Majchy's on mobile. Larry or limited 1-up, he's on PlayStation, I think. Curly, so Zippertron, he's on Nintendo Switch. So we have basically all of us on different platforms playing. And you can do like, as someone mentioned, custom games. So like, if my viewers, if it got to the point where like my viewers, we all wanted to play, we could do like a whole custom game and we could have a whole like lobby. All the viewers, all different platforms, which is kind of nice too, like content creation. Yeah, usually at the start, but I mean some of your battles, I find usually at the start things can get very crazy when you drop in because everyone is looting up, and we tend to drop at like the busiest spots. So you get to see it from this. Hey Jack, thank you so much for your donation. Jack sometimes, well, he used to play. I don't think he plays anymore, but he was at one point playing as well. And Jack was in Vox too. So we had a few Vox players tried out. Larry played. We had Voltron played, but I don't think he plays anymore. He was trying it out actually on iPad, I think. I think he was using his iPad. But it's a very fast-paced game, and like when it comes to like skill, if you want skill, this is very high skill. So I can actually see like where some of the kills like happened, for example. I didn't even realize that guy was there actually, come to think of it. I don't know how. Oh, this is when I was fighting in the storm. Yeah, so you have things like bunkers as well. So bunkers, when you throw it up, it creates like if I go back, it creates like a bunker, like this guy did. I'm trying to go back so you can actually see he threw down the bunker. That would be I guess like the building aspect in zero build, but you don't have to learn how to build if you play this mode. And this mode's very popular too. There's a lot of players playing it. So you see how it went up? This player threw that down. Anyways, I'm just gonna go back. I was only gonna play just one game. I don't want to draw it out because this is for my other channel. Okay, anyways, Majchy, I'll catch up with you later when you stream on the other one. But thanks for joining and explaining. So yeah, Majchy plays on, and she has a YouTube channel too. Bye, Majchy.
Bye.
Let's just leave here. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this one here. Yeah, I have actually, wait, just go back here. So the name that I use is Zoopy Loop, but I actually have a YouTube channel under this name. Just search up Zoopy Loop Fortnite, but I also Nightbot in the chat will put a link there too if you're interested in like Fortnite and stuff. But I also do want to try like other games as well. So wait, hold on. So you say to create a custom game, you go to the game hub over it, and then on the bottom there should be a button of custom key. Are you talking about here? So you have different you guys talk about game modes. Look how many game modes this one has. Like this isn't even all of them. So wait, oh, the custom key, like this one here. Oh, okay. But how do you control, like if you create one of these, how do you create, because I know if you go into custom match, like you can actually drop into an empty map as well, and you can practice like your aiming. There's different ones that I use for like practicing my aim and stuff. Yeah, I'll probably live stream a bit later. But hold on, let me just go back to... I don't want to make this live stream about Fortnite because it really isn't. If you just drop by and you're kind of wondering why is there Fortnite on when it's supposed to be War Robots, well, what I did was I went through the changes if you missed the beginning of the stream. So I did go through some of the changes that are happening with War Robots. And then we spoke about like doing different games and stuff on my channel because, yeah, things aren't, I feel they're not going in the right direction. Let me just load up the game. Hold on. Sorry for the sound. It's just the emulator loading up. Fabio, you'll have to drop by the other... Hold on, is this loading up? There we go. You'll have to drop by the other channel. Yeah, I don't know why everyone thinks I'm a millionaire. Like just because I do YouTube. I mean, it would be nice to be a millionaire, but then again, I probably wouldn't be doing as much. Because I put out content a lot, and you know, it can be very grueling sometimes. Like I don't have like holidays like most do. Building your base, but after you're going to try Fortnite. No, you should definitely try it. It's, if you haven't tried the game, give it a shot. Like I said, it is free. You can play it on all platforms. Thank you, Goku. But yeah, for the ones that are watching still and you just happen to drop by, please like cast your vote thing because I've got a poll there. I will probably be doing like more polls on my channel like in the coming weeks just to kind of get a feel for like what my viewers want. Because like I wouldn't be here if you guys didn't help me build this channel. And I have to kind of always be mindful of that. Yeah, a few of my viewers, I actually do squad with them. Like, I had to kind of, so when I started like that Fortnite channel, you know, I just wanted to add everyone because I was like really friendly, but then I ran into some toxic people and I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should like lay some ground rules. It's kind of like how I started with War Robots, same thing really. But you can do funny things. Has spending in War Robots been cured? Oh, I don't know. Are you talking about like in general, or are you talking about like have I stopped spending? Yeah, I stopped spending, if that's what you're asking. Adio, what's a good Skyros build? You want, so with Skyros, you are fighting close range most times, you know, because you're going for like a beacon. Hold on, guys. Let me just turn some music on. It's too quiet for me. I have to do some settings here first. Hold on. We went from like music and stuff to, yeah, it's just too quiet. So when it comes to the Skyros, you want close range weapons, preferably with burst damage, high burst damage. So those would be like your shotguns. That would be like sonic weapons, for example. You could go the blast shotgun route. The only thing with that is when you go into ball mode, your weapons aren't reloading, which can be a bit of a problem. The harpoon weapons can work too. You could even do the ice rockets. I know like it depends on your league. Like if you're in the lower leagues, then that might work too. I have an account given by Pixonic, so I don't have to spend that I use. It's this account here, but what you don't realize, I actually do have my own personal account. And that account I was spending on. So, and I've spent quite a lot on that. I won't disclose how much. But there's only one other creator that I know that has probably spent maybe more than me on my, on their personal account. And he's from Clanvox. And he's also actually in the creator program, Tony. He's the only one, but other than him, if he didn't enter into the program, I probably would have, like, the amount that I spent in order to create content for you guys was probably more than, I'm guessing, than all the other creator content, the content creators all put together. I'm not even joking. And that was just so that I could bring you guys content on the game. So that's why I stopped spending on there, and now I just use this because it doesn't pay me anymore. Like I can't put out the I don't have that support. Oh, thank you, Epic. Thank you so much. So I think what I might do is because this is just a live stream, right? And some of my viewers that drop by may not have caught the live stream. So I will probably do like a community like thing on my channel where I will do like another poll just to kind of get a feel for what my viewers want, and then we can base it on that. Do you play Rock? No, but I have actually wanted to try it. It's kind of funny because when I started playing Fortnite, I actually learned a lot of what I know from, don't laugh, from this 10-year-old kid. You know, I happen to be running just like random squads, and I joined voice comms, right? And I was talking to this one guy, and he seemed really nice, and we added each other as friends. And then we were playing the one day, and he's like, he's gonna invite his friend, and he's like, don't worry, he's nice. And then he invited this guy, and I realized it was a kid. So I was like, man, how old are you? He's like, I'm 10. I was like, okay. So he actually taught me a lot of what I know in like Fortnite. I mean, if you're gonna learn from anyone, you gotta learn from like the kids, right? Because they just adapt really quickly and they learn things quick. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna learn from him. And then he kind of, I mean, I don't want to say he stopped playing. He didn't play as much. So I was like, what game are you playing? And he's like, well, Rocket League. So I kind of got curious, but I never looked at like the gameplay of it, or like, because I think that's also by Epic, right? So he plays that. It's cars and stuff. Yeah. I should try it. I should try it though. Because I saw some videos on it and it looks like a lot of fun. Thank you, Ramil. Long live Dip. We still play some games together. He said he was going to be playing more, but I mean, you know, kids say that and then they don't they have a short attention span, you know, like they play one game and then they get bored and they play another game. That's how it goes. Yeah, he made. Yeah, there were a lot of. There were some players or like some viewers from War Robots that were watching me when I first started. They never played Fortnite before. They were probably kind of curious and interested, but they didn't want to play it. But then when they saw me play and I was having fun, some of them tried it out and now they're addicted. And I run with them like not say every day, but quite often. Both games are for free. Yeah, the stream is still going. I should really end it. I said it was going to be a short stream, but it wasn't. You know how my streams go. Did a kid teach you? Yeah, of course. That's how you do it. They learn fast. If you want to learn how to play, you got to learn from them. You want to know why? Because they don't have any rules. You can say, well, this gun's better than this gun because it does so much damage. And you can show them all the calculations. You think a kid's going to care? No. They're going to play the game, they're going to put weapons on, and they will figure it out for themselves that this weapon's better because it does more damage, and that's how they learn, and that's how you have to play. Recommendations for the Warrior Typhon. Hazard probably works really well. I haven't tried Pulsars. Pulsar would work. You could try Mace. I know Havoc was kind of deadly, but I'm not sure in the current meta. You know, with all the spears and stuff, you probably want to keep your distance. Lasers probably would work too. The new lasers. Why Max? You weren't allowed War Robots, but you played it in secret. Hey, Ramil, doesn't that remind you of someone? $1,300, man. You must play a lot of creative. Okay, so anyways, guys, I think that's gonna be it. I just wanted to kind of inform you of the changes that are going to be happening in update 9.3, which is going to be coming up really soon, actually, because we've got 3 days left of the current event, which means that one's just around the corner. I'm guessing next week. Just so that you're aware of the changes and what's going to happen with things like your mothership and the turrets. My circle thing went away. No, you were looking at the baby account. I still haven't solved it. I tried unequipping some of my stuff and it didn't work. It's kind of funny because it worked when I first tried it and now it doesn't work. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Smitey, Toyi, Dominic, Kine, Jack, Goose, and Frederick for helping to moderate today's live stream chat. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out as well. Also, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thank you, Jack. Do you still play that? I don't even like. I wonder if I would even be able to play that. Man, you know I'll be crashing a lot of planes, right? Have you seen how I drive cars in Fortnite? I don't think you want me driving a plane or like flying a plane, or rather. That's a bad idea, man. I remember Ajal was watching me play Fortnite the other night. He's like, so I don't know, he just came, he joined the stream and he's like, what am I watching? Is this Fortnite or is this Grand Theft Auto? That's how crazy it was, because I was hopping in the cars, driving, trying to knock players. And now you want me to fly a plane. I don't know, man. That's not... Okay. So anyways, thank you very much to Ramil, to Rock, to Will. Nice of you, Will, to drop by. I haven't seen you in a while. Savage, Unspoken, Fatal, Epic, and Jack. Let me see if I missed anyone. Yeah, and Jack. So thank you guys so much for your donations. Much appreciated. Also for your memberships. I really do appreciate it, guys. And once again, don't forget to kind of vote. And I will be putting out like another poll just to kind of get a feel for like what my viewers want, and also like possibly other games. Maybe we can do like a week where I try different games out. Maybe I might settle on something. Who knows? I don't know. Because I think Pixonic, they need to, you know, like it's not just about like the money thing. They need to understand too that they will lose their creators. So what that would be my way of saying, okay, well, I can do other games too. And I may not do your Frontiers game. The ride into the better games, we all... No, the ride is, you know what they say, you know, every journey has a start and an end. When one ends, a new one starts. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. Close to collapsing? No. Just some of the things they are doing, I think, is a move in the wrong direction. So that's why I did that title. Okay, so I think that should be it. I'm not sure if there's a test server tomorrow. I don't see any news on that or what we are testing. I'm still debating on, you know, I got an approval on a giveaway and I'm still debating on whether I should do that giveaway. Because if they can't deliver, I'm going to find myself in a lot of trouble. So I don't know. Do you guys want me to just go ahead and do the giveaway? I mean, maybe I can do a poll on that too. I don't want doing all these polls, but maybe there might be one tomorrow. We'll see. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for dropping by. If this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or my live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. And until the next live stream, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.